So I'm Robin Roberts, Chairman and CEO of Central Power Systems. I'm going to walk you through our facility, kind of each segment of what we do, and just give you an idea of who we are as a company. So we'll take a tour.
It's an option.
This is our first office of sales. This is where our generators are sold. These are our generator sales guys. Quite a busy group for us, as that's a big segment of our business. So say hello, gentlemen.
Hello. How you doing?
Offices where we make our customers, we satisfy their needs. We take care of what they need. We'll walk out the back. Then if you're gonna have customers and you're gonna build things, it requires parts. So we rebuild a lot of engines, we rebuild big components. You'll see that as we go along, which requires a warehouse full of components. So we have everything from spare engines to heads, cylinder heads, valves, pieces, everything that's needed in what we do, rebuilding transmissions and engines, building generator sets and things like that, which are generally location specific. This warehouse takes care of our truck shop and our engine rebuild location, which we'll walk through in a second, but you know, it takes a rather large warehouse to be able to support this just single operation in Liberty, what we do here. Transmission area, so we do a number of things with transmissions. Allison Transmission, we rebuild them in segments and pods and groups that take that on, and then we supply OEMs with new transmissions. So we have racks of transmissions new that are here for customers. We brought them in to take care of their production line space. This is very much an integrated business, and by that I mean we do generators, we do transmissions, we do engines, we do engine rebuilds, we do truck rebuilds and support. This is just one of those places where we do everything. Now, on to what I think is the coolest part of what we do. You see what we've got here? We will bring in an engine from a frac pump, and I'll show you that process from the beginning. And we run it through every stage of a rebuild so that it's ready to go back to work. So an engine will come in on our back pad, we take it out, get it prepped. They'll enter this door here where they will be completely disassembled. So it takes two guys to tear them down immediately. How you doing, Caleb? Then they put the engine on the rollover stand and begin that disassembly process to get everything. We got to decide what we're going to reuse, if anything, and what's going to get new components and get rebuilt. Then the next stage, once they're done being torn down, we build them up in assemblies. So the assemblies get rebuilt in stages here, where we're doing covers, oil pumps, intercoolers, all completely rebuilt. And then the next stage, everything begins to get mated back with the block. So 12V4000, frac pump engine, components and assemblies ready to go to back on it. And our guys working hard to make it happen. Hey fellas. Yes, sir. Usually we have more in the next stage this would go to. It would be finished out in assembly. It would look like this, almost like this. Here you can see the guys have finished it. There's just one thing is missing. Two things, paint and dyno tests. So I'll show you where those go and what happens. These guys rebuild it completely, get them ready to go. Then the next step, it rolls on a roll stand like you see there, and is brought over to this side where we have an engine being prepared to be run on the dyno. You can see here how we gauge and test it while it's in operation. And we can run them for as long as, and we can run them for 3 days if we have to, but usually it's an 8-hour full test that they get to show that they're ready to go before they go to the field and get put in a frac pump. So there's the dyno room. Give you a little view. That's a little engine, a little Series 60 about ready to go on it. And then the last stage, which makes things pretty, paint. So essentially we have our own paint booth. Don't tell anybody I painted the race car in here once, but that's where the engines get final prep, paint, sealed, and then ready to go back either into the units on the property or shipped to the customer and they reinstall them. So now you've seen our engine rebuild facility. To me, it's a favorite part of what we do because, in essence, it's where I started in this business. So a lot of fun for me. This is cool. Now I'll show you the truck shop side of our business. So we do Detroit Diesel and Allison support in everything that they're put in. We also do full chassis work, whatever it is for a truck or a customer, that whatever they need done for over-the-road trucking. Large tour buses, large custom coaches, things like that that have Detroit Diesel and Allison engines. So it's a wide variety of things that end up in our shop. And as you can see, today is no exception. Here's a brand new, newer style DD15 engine in repair. And next to it, another one doing similar work. But you go one down, fire departments traditionally have used Detroit Diesel engines. 99% of all fire trucks have an Allison transmission. So at some point, they're gonna end up at our place. Oh yeah. Then we get into lots of work. These car haulers are really fun because they've got them stuffed in there tight. Cylinder heads on nice trucks. We won't go over there to disturb, but this kind of shop environment, this is common to what we do. It's mainstay of our business. We've probably been in the trucking business longer than we've been in anything because we started with Detroit Diesel in the 60s. So this is still a product of something we've been doing for 50, 60 years. Good business, a lot of fun, keeps people active. And then this is, these are my digs. We don't put a lot of effort into our offices or make them really fancy. We make the places where our techs work, we try to make them nice, and we try to make good service trucks. That's where we spend our money because that takes care of the customer. I'm here to just make sure they do their job of taking care of the customer. But it's great business. I've been doing this for 32 years. Like, I couldn't imagine doing anything different. And the people here have done a great job. We just feel like this is something special. And that's what we're trying to bring to the market. Thank you.